November 2019. This is going to be about keeping it small, simple, and spontaneous. So I would recommend putting your equipment on the lowest or second to lowest settings. Like I'm recording at 16,000 hertz, 16 kilohertz, and I generally keep my camera on the web photo setting or the web video setting. Not that I have any camcorder stuff I'd like to share. The scanner is set to 100 dpi, so that really makes editing go a lot easier. Not everyone has a good internet connection. Mine is really terrible, but that's why you have to edit and optimize. You have to clean up your recordings or your scans or your photos, crop, resize, export at the appropriate file size. Like I export talks at 32 kilobytes a second, and I export video at pretty much the same bitrate on a very tiny resolution, because that's all I can do. But hey, you don't need 100 megabytes of a gray blurry thing, So optimize. People will like your content, it'll be easy to share. You gotta make everything easy to share. And just keep it really brief, spontaneous. If you get a thought, like, you know how YouTube used to have response videos and it didn't work out very well, but you could still do that. The thing is, don't name names and don't pick any fights or you'll get banned. And if you see a video that you think is interesting, or you read a book you think is interesting, or there is an event that strikes you as being interesting, I would recommend getting a digital voice recorder. They're about $30, AAA batteries. They might be kind of weird acting at first, but then you figure them out and they're really nifty. I use them all the time. So just record your voice. If you love pens and notepads, jot something down all fancy and make the most of your medium. If you're using voice, you can kind of do voices. If you're handwriting, you can draw little pictures and write all fancy and do different pens and inks and all that stuff. And now this part is more for draw pictures, but they're not very good. They're self-conscious, they're very shy. I understand. I've greatly degraded, sadly, but I have this apathy now that my drawings just kind of, they suck now, and I feel bad about that, and at the same time, I'm all out of cares to give. So I'm going to be overcoming that hurdle where it's an ego thing, it's a vanity thing. I'm kind of being held back by going, oh no, my drawings are bad, oh no, people don't like them, blah, blah, blah. Well, you have to get over it, and I'm going to bring up that phrase, inspiringly amateurish. Let's Plays are kind of a big thing, and what kicked them off was some really poorly made web series about people playing video games and not recording them very well, but people started putting in effort into Let's Play captures and all that stuff. And so this whole big thing got kicked off by a little thing, because people looked at it and went, hey, I can do that, but I can do it better. People don't generally think they can make something TV or radio quality, and that is kind of unrealistic thinking. So if you just keep it really minimal and really basic and simple, people will do what you're doing, which is what we need. And I'm going to talk about bringing up web rings again. Yeah, you have to just go out of your way and find people you like and then keep in touch with them. I use Notepad for everything. Great program, I use it for everything. And a lot of people want to do stuff, but they don't think they're well equipped to do it. They just need to edit well. I mean, you don't need anything fancy. You can make do with what you have, and if your software is buggy, you can find workarounds for that sort of thing. I'm still working on that. If you want to make a movie, you can just write a script, make storyboard, and then record a scratch voice track and sync it up with a storyboard. That's how you make an animatic. And whatever your accounts on various platforms are, you can turn them into kind of your blog. Do you remember blogs? They were great fun. So we could do that again. Of course, you're going to get mass downvoted for being a real person, but deal with it. You're going to get haters, so just block and ignore, because they're just trying to get you off the website. Don't worry about it. So if you got like an Imager account, just maybe handwrite or draw something you'd like to keep in mind. If you heard a story and you react to it, you could paraphrase what the story went, draw little illustrations to go with it, even if they're not very good, and just put it up there. Real people will enjoy seeing it. Shills are going to downvote it because it's not forum sliding. They do memes for everything, so they can forum slide, and they downvote anything that isn't a meme. For YouTube, don't worry about making a big top 10 or a big standalone video that would take a week to produce. Just do something you can do within hours or even minutes. I mean, my things take only 20 minutes to make, so that's a good way to get started.